I want to see him fight. I want to see him fight Charlo. I think he'll beat Charlo. I want to see him fight Charlo. Who else?
Who else they got? That's
you got plenty of
competing right now at that weight class.
That's a good question. What weight class you want to see him compete at?
Yeah, Coach Jaime asked that question just too. What weight class would he fight in?
I don't think the kid should be bigger than the middleweight, but once you let yourself go all the way to 75, who the fuck knows, man? Who the fuck knows how much that'll get you if you come back down? I don't know, man. He's almost like a nomad. Like, let's go wherever the fucking weight is, where the best money is. But what you gonna do? Because he's still, like I said, man, he's still a little undersized guy, bro. At all those, Canelo is a little bitty fucking middleweight, bro. A little bitty middleweight. So going up to 68 and 75 and all that shit's fucking insane, bro. That's insane, man. Because as sooner or later, you gonna run into, like I'm saying, you gonna run into a guy that's you gonna be like, fuck, I can't get this dude off me, right? And that's because why we got weight classes, man. I think between the 54s, who's gonna come up, right, to middleweight, man, 54 is one of the best divisions in boxing. Most educated, most skilled fighters, and the middleweight. You know what I'm saying? The middleweights out there, man. You got all kind of fights Canelo can still do, bro.
I think at this stage, I think I would have him fight Triple G just to finish the trilogy, finish that off, beat him, make that money, go fight Charlo at 154 or 160, and then go hit Caleb Smith, go hit Benavidez.
They up and coming right there. I like
between Plant, Benavidez, Caleb Smith, Billy Joe, Charlo, Big Charlo. Man, there's all kind of fights, man, to be made. There's all kind of fucking fights to be made. So,
Munya, that's another fight you can fight.
At being a Houston, we all Houston boys, man. I'm sure we want the Houston guy to get his shot. Let them fight.
Yeah.
Why that fight ain't been made? I don't know. Who them guys haven't? Who
Charlo?
Yeah. Who's Big Charlo beat?
De La Hoya said they offered him $30 million to fight him, and they turned it down.
I'm privy to that too. I got it from a good source that Big Charlo was offered a bunch of money. I ain't hear $30 million, but bunch of money, and they said it wasn't the right money or whatever. But whatever you got to do to take the fight, man. I know them Charlos ain't afraid of Canelo or nothing like that. It ain't about that. But why not make that fight, man? I tell you, bro. I'm a David Benavidez fan too, bro. And I want David Benavidez to whoop what's the white boy from Tennessee? I want them to hash out their shit. Go ahead and fight before Canelo gets involved. Huh? I'm not a fan.
Why not?
And he can box. If you asking me, could he fight? Yeah, he can fight.
Well, outside the ring, that's why you don't like him. His outside the ring stuff.
No. I don't know the guy, so I don't know that. It's just I'm not. He can box, but I'm not a fan of his boxing. I should say, like he's an educated fighter. Like David Benavidez is more educated than what people think, but he's got that action, right? He's coming from a while, so he appeals to the boxing
young too, man. That motherfucker young, 23.
He appeals to the boxing fan in me, Mike. Like I'm a fan of yours. Ever since I met you and watched you fight and sparred with us and shit, right? I can see the boxing, so I'm a fan of that. David Benavidez, I can see the boxing, but I can see the action. I'm a fan of that. Caleb Plant, I wasn't aware of him a lot till he won that title. And I felt like that boy was getting back in that fighting bout. If that boy didn't run out of rounds, he'd have got him. Yeah. But so and then like everybody, Caleb, I just don't see the appeal. But that's from a fan. from a fan's perspective. I'm a fan of the other guys. So what the fuck am I like? I want Canelo to do what Manny wants him to do. I want him to go beat the fuck out of Triple G in the third one because I don't like Triple G. Go whoop this fucking boring ass, man. Go whoop that dude's ass. Limited ass fighting motherfucker. Let's go get him. I think Triple G won that first fight, bro, without a doubt. I thought Canelo started fading and G took it maybe by a round, but I just think Canelo gassed in that fight. And then in the second one, it wasn't even competitive to me. But Triple G fans think he won that fight. I'm like, go figure. He's getting a catchback or something. What y'all doing, man?
I think it'd be good though. I think it'd be a good fight just for the action and just for the storyline and Triple G Canelo.
Nah, we gonna retire his fucking ass. Nah, it ain't gonna be no good fight. We're gonna retire that motherfucker.
It'll be a good fight for the fans. I think the fans will love that fight.
Nah, y'all gonna cry and take Tylenol and shit up. We sending that bitch back to the mountain. That's what the fuck we gonna do.
It'd be a good fight for the fans, and it'd be a good payday for both fighters. And especially after this whole break, I think it'd be good. And then line up a fight against Carlo, and then go off into all the other opponents. I bet y'all seen 10 or 11 of Triple G. I'm a fan of Triple G too. He's fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? He's coming forward. He's banging. I think he's done. I think he's pretty much done. So give that man that big fight with Canelo. You know, the 3-peat. Let him cash out. Why not? He's got a fan base. You know, he got people that want to see him too. So I'm for all the fighters making money. I don't give a fuck if I like you, a fan of you or not, man. This is a hard ass road to hoe, man. So if them boys can make some millions, man. But yeah, Canelo got all kind of fucking fights, man. They just need to make them. But Mike, for 10 years, bro, this dude been whooping everybody or fighting everybody they wanted him to fight, and it's never enough. He fights a guy. Well, he needs to fight this guy. He needs to fight that. Well, fuck, you never gonna stop, bro, because the issue ain't who he's fighting. That ain't the problem with him. That if you don't like the kid, it has nothing to do with who he's fighting, man. And I think Canelo done, since he's the face, like they say, right? He's taking that on too. He's like, fuck y'all. Whoever I fight, y'all ain't gonna kill anyway. So make sure I maximize my dollars for who I'm fighting. He's definitely the face of boxing, and he's definitely the face of boxing, and he definitely deserves it 1,000%. But
what'd you say, Mike?
I was just saying, like Floyd was doing, no matter who he fought, somebody always had an excuse. He was beating up everybody easy. Dude, I watched Floyd Mayweather whooping world champions, bro, since he had like 15 fights. I watched him constantly. And there was a time when Floyd wasn't always picked. He wasn't the guy who was supposed to win those fights early on. And he just would dominate. Now, even I got ran off at some point from being a Floyd fan because of the outside the ring shit and who the persona he chose to present. Whether or not he was that or not, he probably wasn't, because everybody I know that knows him says he's a great fucking guy, helps so many people and shit. So, but that persona kind of ran me off. You know what I'm saying? The gloating and shit. Yeah.
But Lil Floyd was whooping every fucking body, bro. All the top fighters, and it was never enough. So, right, that don't be people's problems. It ain't got shit to do with their boxing. I was at, check this out, man. On a fucking Facebook thing, the dude said, who's the greatest female? Everybody went out saying they're female. I happen to think
Clarissa, right?
Well, this, and I told Clarissa this. I happen to think from my coach's perspective that Lucille Riker was the greatest female fighter I had seen, right? But it's really an eye test because she didn't even fight Christy Martin when they was trying to get that fight made in the 90s. But I clearly tell everybody, Clarissa Shields, whether or not you want to call her the GOAT or whatever, she's going to be that.
and that's what she's gonna be because she's that fucking good. And what she's accomplished with 2 gold medals in the Olympics, all those different games, and in 10 fights, 9 world championships, 3 weight divisions. And guess what? I got news for people, bro. Girls can fight now. There is competition. Hannah Gabriel's, Hammer, what's that last girl she beat? These girls are world champion fighters, right? Look at your teammate, Marlene.
Mm-hmm.
Marlene's great. She's a great fighter. And Marlene's in a fucking competitive division. Look at all these girls that can really fight.
Yeah.
And she dropped that fight against Sunisa. Sunisa's bad, bro. So the gals today, the competition's deeper than it ever fucking been, bro. These gals can fight, man. So I'm sitting there going, all these names y'all saying, and ain't nobody saying Clarissa Shields. Y'all fucking, are y'all boxing people? Or you're not boxing people? And a lady I know came on there and said, Coach, it ain't about if she accomplished all those things and how great she is. It's the outside the ring. I said, well, that ain't what the fuck we talking about.
Yeah.
They said, who is the greatest fucking woman boxer? And guess what? You could deny water's wet too. Don't make you right. Makes you fucking ignorant. That's that I get, because I just not say you say why I don't like Plant. Well, he just don't appeal to me. That's all. It's nothing he did. I don't know the guy. He may be a great guy. So, but when you ask who's the best woman fighter, and you got a gang of motherfuckers and nobody even missing, you're not even mentioning Clarissa Shields, your opinion no longer valid, bro. That's what I'm saying. That shit's no longer valid. That shit's ridiculous, man. I just told you guys live on World Wide Web, I couldn't stand Roy Jones. And then I just said how great he was, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't gotta fucking like him just because of how great he is. That's what kills me, and that's what separates boxing people from fans, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I always say that. I said, fucking fans, man. The fans, you need fans. You need them to buy the pay-per-views, the tickets, but the fans, bro, are something else, man, because they don't really get the boxing, man. They don't understand how it works, or what's what, who's who, and I really do think the average fan looks at their favorite fighter as a brand, a team, right? Like if you're a Houston Texans guy, like if you're a Saints guy, right? I'm not a football fan, I'm a Saints fan. So that's my fucking squad. It don't matter if we were sorry and wearing bags in the 80s or when we got a little good and just couldn't beat the 49. I'm a Saints fan. And that's what dudes do with boxing, bro. They latch on to a guy as if he's a team. And everybody else don't count. That's just ridiculous, man. That ain't how boxing works at all, man. We ain't a fucking team. We contractors.
Yeah.
You got to be able to understand who's who, man. And that's just, I get that, bro. And I don't get frustrated. I just laugh about it because look at it. People in the fights, man, they'll figure how the fuck can a motherfucker sit there and shit on Floyd Mayweather Jr., bro? How? This is the greatest fucking fighter since in the last fucking 25 years, bro. And I've heard people fix their mouth and say he never fought nobody. Are you guys fucking mind, bro? Are you retarded? But and that's not me saying, and I'm not the biggest fucking Floyd fan, but I know boxing. It's ridiculous to me, man. And that's what they be doing Canelo, bro, trying to shit on that young boy, man. And he's constantly dominating, constantly up in his game. Tell me the last fighter you've seen, truthfully, and you two guys boxing lives. What's the last fighter y'all seen who consistently, win, lose, or draw, got better every fucking time you see it? That ain't supposed to do that, bro. You ain't supposed to be able to do that. You supposed to peek out, and once your peak starts sliding, that's a wrap. This fucking kid gets better. Now, he'll peak out sooner or later. He'll peak out sooner or later just because age will catch you. But you should enjoy the ride, man. You should enjoy the fucking ride, bro. These dudes, and I'm gonna tell you something else, Mike.